name's Coach Oscar Campos. I'm the offensive coordinator and also coach the quarterbacks.
Coach Robert Valdez, secondary coach, first assistant, co-DC in charge of the secondary for the Edinburgh Bobcats. Going into week number 2, our current situation as a team is, we all know we suffered our loss last week against a very talented Nicky Rowe team. Nothing to take away from them, their coaching staff. Our current situation right now, everybody's healthy. We're looking for more consistency as a whole on both sides of the ball. One big positive is both sides we're healthy for the most part going into week number 2. We're just trying to get better, trying to shore up. We made some mistakes. We shot ourselves in the foot, whether it be assignment-wise, whether it be carrying an execution out on the offensive side, and then special teams is a whole separate area within itself that we're trying to address going into this week. Player-wise,
our player updates, we came out of it healthy for the most part. We're probably looking at a change at quarterback, going with Abel Alonso, taking the helm, and we'll see how it goes from there. But otherwise than that, everybody came out healthy. It was a good quality game for us. We learned a lot of lessons, and we built from there.
Our confidence and expectations going into week 2, most people may see it as a setback, but one thing that stood out for sure in the 48 minutes against Nicky Rowe is the kids continued to show their resiliency. They continued to fight to the very end. They were very confident with their abilities. Now it's just a matter of fine-tuning it. One bright spot was Saturday morning. Coach Leiga addressed them and told them after the game that the sun would come up Saturday morning. The Bobcats rose Saturday morning. Everybody punched their ticket. They came to work with their lunchbox. Every player was in for Saturday morning training for film session so that we could review and fine-tune that. Our expectations going in are no different. We play the game to win. There's been a lot of attention to detail this week in preparation for Brownsville Lopez. Changing-wise, Coach Campos covered on the offense. Defensively, not much changes personnel-wise. There are going to be a few guys that are going to be asked to play specific roles due to matchup purposes with Lopez. But, the whole week, or this early part of the week, has been the emphasis of carrying out our responsibilities and executing on both sides of the ball. So, the expectations are the same. We're playing the game to win, and just shoring up and finding some consistency and some chemistry amongst our team.
Some bright spots, our team has really come back prepared. None of them hang their heads down. They came back to work, just like Coach said. Very resilient kids, and the morale of the team's high right now. We've had one great practice on Monday. It was almost a perfect practice, and these kids really have come back and they want their first W.
Some of the major things that also we've concentrated this weekend is shoring up our special teams. We have made some personnel changes on special teams, but during the Nicky Rowe game, in a matter of less than 2 minutes, we had a 16-point swing. 16. And pretty much it. They took the lead on us, and that much of adversity was we were confronted with as a team. So that's something that we've really focused on, the details of the special teams. It's the quickest game changer within the game of football, and it captured some momentum for them, and we're trying to emphasize those little things and how important special teams are for us. We look at Brownsville Lopez, their head coach Jason Starkey. Brownsville Lopez in a whole, they're a lot like us. They're looking for an identity. They're out to get some respect valley-wide and for their community. So it's gonna be a good ball game. What we've seen from them on film, offensively, what can you say about their defense, Coach?
Their defense, they're pretty aggressive. They shoot gaps, pretty multiple defense. They run 3 different defenses, and they're pretty aggressive. They're aggressive on the line. They're a good size ball club. They took it to PI, and we know PI runs the ball very well. Right. So, they held their own. They did. They really did, and they're out for respect. Coach Starkey does a great job over there. He's been there since it opened, so he does a really good job over there.
Offensively, they're going to go as their offensive line goes. They got some big physical kids up front. They get a good surge off the ball. We're going to have to play gap assignment football. It's nothing that we haven't seen. They concentrate with, power running game. They do have a couple of big playmakers. Their one receiver, I guess he's 6'2", 6'3". They look for him on third down situations to bail him out. They also have another little slot receiver that's very dangerous in open field. But other than that, they're a power team, smash mouth. They're trying to come after us. And they want to get a good surge. So, it's nothing that we haven't seen in Roma. Roma was a power team. This is just another one of those teams that falls into that category. you know, they're just as hungry as we are to get that win. Should be a good matchup Friday night, and our kids should be ready to respond.
On defense, you know, 54 is their best pass rusher. He really hits a gap. 31 is their best blitzing linebacker. So their interior box is very tough. You know, they go man over the top, so maybe we could hit a few shots over. I mean, we are going to try. So other than that, they're a pretty good ball club. Nothing to take lightly. So.
No, most definitely. You know, you can't take anybody lightly on any Friday night. You know, upcoming events coming up for us. Thursday night, first home game. You know, these young men have looked forward to defending their colors at home. I know as a program, we have Parents Night coming up. Also, another thing we're doing a tribute to our law enforcement. We have 4 ex-Bobcats alumnus that'll be participating in the coin toss with our captains, and hopefully everybody can make it out to be a part of that, the festivities that we have in our first home game. Any words?
Our JV plays on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Here away in Brownsville Lopez.
And our freshman is at home.
And our freshman will be at home. You know, we like the atmosphere that it was. The fans stayed to the bitter end. There's some excitement you could hear from the field. Just come out and support us. Keep on supporting us. We're gonna get better and better every week. And you know, we're here for the kids, and we just want to make them better.
Most definitely. Thank you all for joining us.